Hey everybody, Dr. Alan Rudolph here. Just wanted to expand now on those different things we talked about. In this particular video, I'm going to expand on the 3x4 genetic testing. I did the testing on myself, and I was really happy to see how well of a report that they give as far as listing out, what are your essential weak areas, and then how to work on them. But it kind of broke it down system-wise too. So it gave you my top three issues that I had that were my from a genetic standpoint, they showed uh, areas of concern, meaning that those particular genes were well, example. So my genetics showed I was prone towards having high blood pressure. So I don't have high blood pressure, but genetically said if I don't do the right things, I have a tendency towards having blood pressure issues. So that's kind of where so if you get tested, you might find out that you have blood sugar issues, or that you might have issues with what's called methylation. That's methylating is the kind of like the on-off switch for running your genetics. And so some people have methylation that works well, some people that don't. But if you don't know that that's happening, then you may have dealing with health issues and health problems, and you're doing all the things that seem to be proper. But if you don't address these genetic weaknesses, it makes it harder. It's like you're running uphill rollerblades on, putting a lot of effort into it, but not necessarily gaining any ground. So it's the genetic testing that gives us a great background foundation from the pull from. If we're seeing that everything else that you've been trying just doesn't seem to be working, like I said, it gives you a good baseline to figure out where you're at as far as the genetics goes. uh, the company was around, started probably 5 6 years ago, and they had pretty good lots of data, but the data was not arranged really well. But they've really done a great job. They've updated, and their reports are phenomenal. Like I said, it tells you your top three, but it goes through all of your systems. So I mean, it goes through your cardiovascular system, goes through your detox systems, goes through reproductive system, goes through all those different systems to kind of tell you, are there other issues that you need to be aware of? And once again, once it shows that there are problems or potential issues, it gives you a blueprint or a plan from a standpoint of nutrition and exercises and all sorts of things you can do to help modify those genes. Because remember, your genetics, that's the blueprint that you're given to work with, but there's something called epigenetics. Epigenetics, that means the environment that you place your genes in is going to determine which ones are expressed. So if you are putting your genes in a dumpy, terrible environment where there's bad food, bad water, bad air, bad, all those things will influence your genes to release the weak genes. But if you have good water, good food, good exercise, good all those things that are healthy, then the genetics will be expressed that show the healthier side of the genes and will suppress the weak genes. So let's get, like I said, it's great. I think it was, don't quote me. I think it was like two. Now I'm in front of me. It was like 299 to do the testing. But once you have the testing done, it's not going to change, right? Your genetics don't change as far as your baseline goes. So once you have that, then you know from that point on what things that you can do. All right, I just wanted to give you that heads up on the genetics. And if you have any interest on doing that, just please contact me at the clinic. I'll be more than happy to help you.